At first look, this beautiful original color film seems to show Wehrmacht soldiers training. At closer look, we see that it is actually a volunteer Cossacks unit, which makes the footage even more rare. At the end of this video, I'll show more of the footage, so stick around.
An der Caucasus Front.
That Cossacks film footage fits in well with part 2 in the series Departing the Caucasus, which follows a 1943 original diary written by a German corporal describing his unit's withdrawal across the Strait of Kerch back into the Crimea. The Kuban bridgehead was under command of the 17th Army, which included the 5th Army Corps and the 44th Army Corps. The 44th Army Corps was commanded by General of the Artillery de Angelis and made up of the 97th and the 101st Jäger Divisions and the 79th, the 98th, and the 125th Infantry Divisions, as well as the Romanian 10th Infantry Division. Fritz, that's the writer of our diary, was part of the 44th Army Corps, located in Krymskaya in late February of 1943, which put him in the middle of the command center. In part 1, Fritz describes bugging out of Krymskaya, the stunning Caucasian mountain range, Cossacks, and his impression of the civilians in Werchne-Backanskaja. Fritz's report continues. Bald sind wir in Werchne-Backanskaja. Soon we arrive to Werchne-Backanskaja, which is a massive cement factory complex. On top of almost every hill is a factory. That's where lime is extracted from open pit mines and directly processed into cement. But these factories are no longer in service. Many have been destroyed, and there are no longer workers to operate them. We cross the train tracks and are faced again with limitless destruction. Judging by the number of burned-out trains, the German Stukas have done their work well here. A number of trains, including locomotives, were hit so powerfully that they were blown off the tracks and rolled down the mountain. They've just been left where they lie and haven't been touched for years. Climbing in elevation again, traversing a number of switchbacks, we then go through the pass. Up at the top, we have another incredible view of the snow-topped mountains. We go down through another set of traverses that are often so tight that it seems that our truck will leave the road and tumble down the mountain. But our driver Carl is a master of the situation. At the bottom, the sun is shining still, but strong gusts of wind from the coast are cold. We approach the city Anapa, which is exactly like most Russian cities, made up of many poor shack-like houses and a few impressive Soviet-built buildings. These are known as Lenin or Stalin houses. These impressive building complexes are often photographed for newspapers and travel brochures and are used to advertise Soviet Russia's beauty. The Black Sea is now in view. It's been named properly as the water is an unnatural dark blue color. The road winds along the coast and we pass a number of sunken ships with their masts sticking up angled out of the water. Most of the ships were attempting to reach the shore when they were spotted by German planes or artillery and were attacked. It's early afternoon and our column of vehicles pulls off the road to the left for a break. Nearby is a Russian hospital that now serves as a fire base for German coastal guns. It's a strange feeling hanging out behind some dunes. It's pleasant. This could really be a summer vacation. The coastal batteries lie positioned well camouflaged among the dunes. They are mostly silent, not wanting to give away their location to the Soviet planes that often circle above. Our arrival has been noticed by the Russian pilots. One bomb was dropped nearby, but fortunately no damage was done. Constant explosions can be heard coming from Anapa, where the Bolsheviks attack the port area. 2 good trucks have to be left behind here, as the general gave instructions to our commander that no vehicles should be towed. All vehicles that cannot move under their own power are burned. The larger trucks are really impractical in Russia. They have too little ground clearance, and the engines are not built sturdy enough to withstand the terrible road conditions. The general is riding in a Volkswagen, which is capable of traveling over just about any terrain. After sleeping for a few hours in a large warehouse, at 2300 hours we continue on with our journey. The roads, being sandy, slows down progress considerably. Until now, the roads have been pretty good, but now we have to get out and push. Every few hundred meters is an exceptionally bad patch. No lights are allowed, and in the pitch black we strain to see what's in front of us. We pass by a Romanian column, which is stopped by the road. What's that in front of us? Before Carl has the chance to hit the brakes, we drive into a hole half filled with water. Putting the truck in reverse, we miraculously manage to pull out. Continuing on at a snail's pace, time passes. 300 hours. 400 hours. With dawn, a brilliant red streak stretches out above the Caucasian mountains, which indicates that we are likely to be in for some rain. If that is the case, then the resulting mud will likely stop us in our tracks. We're making good progress with the Black Sea to our left and a large lake to our right. We drive between the 2 bodies of water on a narrow land bridge. Seagulls accompany us. To the left are some destroyed Russian anti-aircraft guns, and then a small airfield with a number of destroyed Russian planes. There are no houses in this unpopulated area, just water on both sides and plenty of sand. When we get to a group of Romanians that are responsible for coastal guard, we stop. A number of fields have signs that mark them as mined. They are Romanian minefields. Here to the south there are many Romanians present. In addition to infantry, there are also Romanian cavalry and artillery units. The relationship between the Romanians and the Germans is not particularly good. Often it's closer to being enemies. But why is that? The main reason is because the Romanians have in their defensive positions or attacking roles not put up enough resistance to stop the Russians. In certain instances, they were even known to defect to the Russians. In these cases, it was necessary for Germans to arrive and plug up the gap that had been left wide open. Also, their appearance is suspect. The officers are well groomed, with a kind of French elegance about them. They speak German well and are friendly and trustworthy to German soldiers. The general enlisted men are another story. They are disorderly, unkempt, always begging for bread, which we ourselves barely have much of. They are generally annoying, and you have to keep an eye on them because they seem to not understand the concept of yours and mine. Romanian civilians can't be trusted either. They take everything that they can get their hands on. Russian civilians are happy when the Romanian soldiers move on. We just recently received orders that from now on we need to get along better with the Romanians, help them out as much as possible to get past these difficult moments. We're fighting for the same goal, to destroy Bolshevism. And now, let's take a look at the last part of that volunteer Cossack training clip. Thank you sincerely for watching, and please remember to subscribe.